Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we'll be talking about some of the signs of insulin resistance. But before we get right into it, what is insulin resistance, often known as prediabetes? And this is when cells in your muscles, fat and liver do not respond to insulin as they should. Remember that insulin is produced in the pancreas and its main role is to regulate the blood glucose levels. Let's look under normal circumstances how insulin works. When we eat, our bodies breaks down the food into dietary sugars or glucose, which is our body's main source of energy. The glucose enters into the bloodstream, which signals the pancreas to release insulin. Insulin helps the glucose in the blood to enter into the muscles, the fat, and the liver cells so that they can use it for energy or store it for later use. When one has insulin resistance, the cells do not open up, which leads to excessive sugars in the blood. Over time, the pancreas wears out producing insulin, or it does not produce it in large quantities. And as a result, it leads to excessive blood glucose, which leads to type 2 diabetes. So how can you know whether you have insulin resistance? And oftentimes, insulin resistance do not have any symptoms, and no one test can tell whether you have it. But if you do a blood test and your triglycerides are high, which is a kind of a bad fat, and also your HDL is high and your LDL is low, and also you have high blood sugar levels, your healthcare provider may determine that you have insulin resistance. Also, another thing, for men, if your waistline is above 40 inches and for women it is above 35 inches, you might be at a risk of getting insulin resistance. Another symptom that people usually get is skin tags, and also you get some people have dark patches around their neck. Those are maybe some of the symptoms of insulin resistance, but taking a blood test is very important. If you're enjoying this video this far, kindly hit that like button so that it can be able to spread to more people. Thank you. So what causes insulin resistance? And it isn't clear what causes it, but a family history of type 2 diabetes, one being overweight or being obese, and also being physically inactive can all raise the risks. So how do we reverse insulin resistant? And if you're already insulin resistant, you want to become the opposite. That is, you want to become more insulin sensitive. Basically, you want your cells to become more responsive or effective at absorbing blood sugars. So what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to do a lifestyle change. And the number one thing is that we need to start being more active because it makes us more insulin sensitive. So avoid leading a sedentary lifestyle. The second thing is that we need to change our diet and we need to focus on eating whole foods, things like arrowroot, sweet potatoes, and eggs. And we need to stop eating highly refined foods. We need to also avoid junk foods. The third thing is that if you're already overweight, you need to lose the weight. And this can happen by combining a healthy diet and also physical activity. Last but not least is that we need to try doing intermittent fasting because it helps in regulating the blood sugar levels. The bottom line is this: anyone can become insulin resistant. And since it's a complex condition that can affect your health in several ways, the best ways that you can be able to avoid getting insulin resistant is by maintaining a healthy weight, also making sure that you're eating a nutrient-dense meal, and engaging in physical activities. Well, if you'd like to get a more personalized coaching on how to lose weight in the most sustainable way, our contacts are on the screen and they'll also be on the description box below. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video and that you found it insightful. Please leave me a comment down below. Also, please subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the next one.